history, again history can be divided into ancient India, medieval India, modern India, art and culture, there is world history, there is post independence India. So out of this ancient, medieval, art and culture and modern India, you need it for your prelims as well as your mains. I didn't use any separate resources for prelims and mains, everything was combined. So for ancient India, I mainly depended on the NCERTs, class 6 NCERT and class 12 NCERT theme 1 for the ancient India. So this class 6 NCERT, I've heard that the old NCERTs are better, but I was using the new NCERTs because that is what I could buy in the market. So I think any NCERTs will do, class 6 and class 12. And then you have the Tamil Nadu SCERT. That is something I refer to in addition to the NCERTs. This Tamil Nadu SCERT I found to be a really good book because in NCERT the issue is that everything is divided into themes and concepts and everything. A lot of factual information is missing, but that can be bridged through your Tamil Nadu SCERT. And I think in recent times, if you see the nature of prelims, you need a bit more of a factual understanding to crack the ancient and medieval India section. Now coming to the next topic, that is medieval India. Again, I use the same basic resources. NCERT class 7 and class 12 theme 2 was used, and also the Tamil Nadu SCERT. This is class 11 and 12 SCERTs that was used by me to supplement whatever is there in the NCERT. I didn't do anything in addition to for ancient and medieval India. Rest everything, whatever I was lacking, was covered through doing test series. Next is art and culture, again a very important topic. A lot of questions are coming these days. So for this, my basic resource was the Introduction to Indian Art, which is a very brilliant NCERT with a lot of pictures and a lot of information. So this was my primary source. This is the red NCERT that you can find. Then there are also other NCERTs on handicrafts and craft traditions, etc., which can be used, but I didn't personally use it, but I think you can also use that. In addition to this, I've also referred to Nitin Singhania's handwritten notes, not the book, published book as such, but the handwritten notes that are available in the market, and also YouTube videos, especially for the dance forms, the music, etc. When you go and watch a music video, so if you are trying to understand about the say about Kathak, and if you go and watch a Kathak performance, you can see the kind of musical instruments that are being used, and the kind of music that is there, the kind of dress that is being used, the kind of actions that is being done by the performers. So it kinds of get into your head if you are a visual kind of person. So I am a person whose visual memory is very strong. So I used to depend a lot on YouTube videos. This can also be used for the monuments part. So if you see a monument, if you're reading about the Taj Mahal, if you have never seen it, it's very hard to visualize how it is. But if you've seen it, you know that it's white in color, it's made of minarets and everything. So you know that how it looks. Once you know how it looks, you can answer a lot of questions if it comes from there, and it will help you in eliminating options, and even in mains also it can help you. So art and culture, along with Introduction to Indian Art NCERT and Nitin Singhania, I very generously went and looked for the YouTube videos of dance forms, music, the crafts, the paintings, the monuments, etc. Now coming to modern India, again very important topic. So first what I did was that I read Bipan Chandra's India's Struggle for Independence, which is a very lengthy book. I'll not say that you have to do it, because if you are attending a class or if you have some other lecture notes available to you, you don't have to go through it. But then I really like to read history, and Bipan Chandra was there with me, so I read it once. But I didn't use it for the exam as such. That reading it once gave me a lot of perspectives. It put the timeline in place, it put the various events that led to a lot of other pivotal moments in history very clear in my head. And then what I repeatedly used for modern India was Spectrum Publications Modern India book, which again I think is one of the most important which again I think is one of the most important reference sources for modern India. I also did the NCERT class 8 and the theme 3 of class 12. So this was done for modern India. Now coming to the two topics, world history and post-independence India, these are both solely for mains purposes, and you will hardly get one or two questions from each. So I didn't again refer to a lot of resources. For world history, the old NCERT of class 10th written by Arjun Dev, that is a brilliant resource. I think that is the only thing you have to read for world history. Even the tricky questions that are coming, the decolonization of Malay Peninsula, of West Africa, all these things you can get in Arjun Dev. So I think that's a very good resource. Similarly, for post-independence India, I didn't refer to any book as such. I've heard that yeah, India after Gandhi and India after independence by Bipin Chandra. These are good books, but they are very bulky, and we just have like hardly get one or two questions from this area. So it's not, in terms of a purely examination point of view, it's not worth the effort of reading such bulky books for a small topic. So what I did was that I referred to notes from online platforms which are generously available in the market. You can go and pick whatever one particular note you want and just go through it. That is the only thing you have to do for post independence India. So this is my book list for history.